did during the time of David. David's army consisted of all the tribes, man. They were all part of his army. They were a bunch of mighty men. The Lord's going to make us even more mightier than when we were back then. So get that in Micah 4:13. Somebody get Zechariah 12.
I have Jeremiah 51.
Oh yeah, that too.
This is Micah 4:13. It says, or should I start at 11 or just get to the point?
Just go straight to the point.
Micah 4:13, it says, arise and thresh, O daughter of Zion, for I will make thine horn iron.
I will make your horn iron. We're going to rule them with a rod of iron, right?
Yep.
And we're going to break them to pieces like a potter's vessel, right?
Okay.
Look up that word horn real quick.
I think it means power.
Brother finna get it.
Okay.
Okay,
Look up that word horn.
Yeah.
Show you what type of power we getting ready to
Okay.
have. We ain't gonna need no weapons of war.
Okay.
Just like Yahweh Shai is he's not gonna come back and have weapons of war in his hand.
We're going to be
those
This is what the
weapons
scripture
of
say,
war.
a sharp threshing instrument.
horn. Hebrew word one. Was it corn?
Corn.
Quran.
Horn of strength, flash, horn of horn-like projections on the altar.
Whoa.
Go to the Strong's definition.
Go down.
Down, what verse is that?
The last definition.
Ray of light.
No,
Yeah.
after that.
It says rays of light, right?
Yeah.
Ray of light.
Rays of light, yeah.
What is that? What's rays of light?
That's
That's beams, man.
that energia, bro.
That's that bright bird shit, man.
Superman got the beams coming out his eyes.
Yeah.
Where do you think they got that from? Scripts.
Red eyes. Blue shy.
So like a bright burn.
Yeah, that's perfect.
How else are we gonna break them in pieces?
Yeah, without power.
We ain't got no weapons. We don't have all that iron that we didn't built up and ore.
Yeah,
right? We were
right.
talking about earlier, trying to make armor and shields and bucklers and spears and they ain't gonna be able to harm us, man. In the new bodies, man. I got precept. Wisdom of Solomon 3:6. As gold in the furnace hath he tried them and received them as a burnt offering, and in the time of their visitation they shall shine and run to and fro like sparks among the stubble.
Kind.
They shall judge the nations and have dominion over the people, and their Lord shall reign forever.
Yeah, it is. See? It's gonna be a fun process too, man. To finally take the world back
It kind.
after all these years of being, destitute.
We were reduced to as a worm. We were as low as a worm.
And when King David was taking over the nations, he took concubines with him.
Kind.
Out of all the nations, he was,
Oh yeah.
taking
Oh,
down.
yeah,
man.
that was just-
Hey, that's gonna be fun, man.
That's going to be a nice
The
commodity.
spoils of war, man.
Yeah.
So that shows you the idea of when we come back down from the chariot.
Kind. Because it's
Where we gonna be? The Lord's gonna have us on a mission, man.
kind. The scriptures say we gotta purge out the rebels. You know?
You know, you're gonna have to get battle plans and all that.
We're gonna celebrate first. 'Cause
Okay.
The Lord's gonna destroy Babylon.
Crown us,
He gonna crown us and give us, dominion. He gonna share dominion with us.
What did you say? 10 of us shall chase 1,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to be turned up to a whole new level.
They drink that wine with Yahweh Shai.
Kind.
To a whole new level, man. Woo. Untouchable, man.
But you see why the Lord got to make war first.
Kind.
In order for that to happen, there's got to be war. That's why the Lord's stirring up the spirit of war right now, where these nations are, at each other's necks. Because he's preparing them for it. He's getting them in that vibe.
Yep.
Get into the vibration of war right now, because I'm finna bring war to you.
So that's why the world can't understand this, man.
They think it's supposed to be all peace and, you know, it ain't about, because what is this devil showing you? Esau is preaching peace, but as he's showing you peace?
Hey, whenever it's been peace, though.
Yeah.
Bro.
Like,
In
whenever it's
generations, we've never known
Bro.
to have peace.
You know? So the world's not gonna understand what we're saying right now, because this wisdom is too much for them. It's too much for 2/3 of our people. You know?
It's extreme.
It's too
extreme.
It's too
I
extreme.
called it radical.
You know?
My coworker,
Yeah, it is.
like, I got I'm sorry with my radical ideas. You know, I had to kind of diffuse the energy.
You know, sometimes you speak to a family member, you bring these things up, and they'll look at you like, damn, what the hell's wrong with you?
Yeah.
You know? They look at you like you're crazy, but
They want to separate
yeah,
themselves.
they don't understand. We want these things to happen. We want these wars to go down. You know? We don't want peace right now. We're not in the time of peace.
Hey, peace ain't got us out of nothing. All that peace, Martin Luther King was talking, ain't got us shit. But the deeper into slavery.
Okay.
Yeah, the Lord,
You can't grab
you have
it.
to, in order to establish peace, you gotta bring war first. War gotta happen in order for there to be peace.
You gotta conquer your enemies.
Yeah.
You know? You gotta
Do that
conquer
shit
your enemies.
on that page.
I mean, the Lord is known as the Prince of Peace. So ultimately, even though he's coming back for war, he's coming back to establish peace.
That's why we just read it. In righteousness doth he make war.
I believe there's a scripture in Psalms where I think it's Psalms 120:7. He says, "When I speak there for peace," but let me see if I can find it, man. Psalms 120 and
I got it.
7. Yeah.
Yeah, it's 120 and 7. You want me to read it?
Yeah.
This is Psalms 120 and verse 7. It says, I am for peace.
I am for peace, right?
Yep. But when I speak, they are for war.
Woo! There it is.
Hey, that lets you know the process to get to peace.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey, we're prophesying of war. And the wars are happening right now. It's just wars and rumors of wars.
Yeah.
But we know that it's going to be a build-up to the final war. That's World War III.
Yeah.
The War of Armageddon. That's going to be the war to end all wars, man. Okay? The Lord's going to lure you over there to the mountain of troops, which is Armageddon. Armageddon, mountain of the troops.
Yep. That's the Lord setting up.
The Lord's setting it all up, man. He's getting you gathered. Okay? We know right now, this is how we know it's on a small scale, because right now they're utilizing this Russian situation really as a means to usher in their great reset. Because they already know the economic turmoil that this is going to cause.
Yep.
And they already been one of the, that's part of the whole agenda anyway.
They gotta
Collapse
figure
this current monetary system
Yep.
and replace it with the new one.
Yeah.
You know, increase the inflation.
Yep.
Then it's going to be hyperinflation. Increase the gas
Yeah.
prices.
Increase
your
the-
food.
Yep. I was gonna say increase the gas. So 'cause before that, they were pushing everyone to get electric cars.
Yep.
Yeah.
So gas is gonna be so high. They say, well, look, get your electric car and you could plug it right in. You know, it's all about, like the brother said, it's all about that reset. Everything is in a transitional stage. Esau's in the transition. We're in a transition as a nation of Israel.
Yeah.
You know, we're transitioning from that mindset unto the mindset of a righteous mindset of, coming closer to the Heavenly Father and His Son and repenting. While Esau is on that mindset of transition into this New World Order agenda, cashless, everything's digital, everything is the Internet of Things.
One
this
gender.
one gender, this technocracy. So everything's in a transition right now.
One world religion. We
Yeah,
know
one
all
world,
this.
yeah, all of that shit.
Yeah, everything that you see happening on the world stage, just understand that a lot of these are psyops.
Yeah.
A lot of these are all psyops to distract you from what they're really trying to do.
We just got out of one.
Con.
Now we're on to the next one, and they're using that their mass media, the propaganda to push the media machine to push this whole, feel bad for, feel sorry for Ukraine, and
Demonize Russia, the Kremlin.
Yeah, Ukraine got a chance, and their people are killing this many Russians. And
it's all bullshit.
It's all bullshit. You think a country that is a power, what's it called, superpower country is going to have a problem wiping out Ukraine? Right. These motherfuckers got nukes and tanks, and they got an air force and navy, submarines.
Bro,
go ahead.
Russia is the next military powerhouse under America.
And they're gonna have a problem.
I think over, but
yeah. They're taking casualties, and you think that civilians can really fuck with trained military men that have been waiting for this?
When I was watching,
I got the stats. This is a military head-to-head comparison between Russia and Ukraine. To show you that all the media, which is all controlled and owned by the Zionists, right? The small hat. This is all their propaganda. Because guess what? The president of Ukraine is one of them. By the way. All right. So Russia, the world ranking by military strength, Russia is number 2, right behind America. China is number 3.
When they wrote that too, I understand what brother's saying as well, because America is ranked number 1 due to military spending too. Because when you look at spending, America does their GDP on spending military, their military program is combined. It's higher than a combined total of the next 9. But when you look at military capability as in destroying, specifically missiles shot off, it's Russia. Because America, even when you go into the articles, America's generals will tell you in the articles that Russia, they got another weapon that we haven't even got the capabilities of touching yet.
They got more, but they got better. They don't have to use. They're more potent. I guess
they got like Satan 1 and 2.
Bro, they've been doing it since the Cold War. They've been prepared since then. That's why NATO had. That's why NATO had to form.
If I recall right, from with the Cold War, they were fighting over those microfilms from Germany, right? From what I recall, watching it happen in James Bond movies, anyway, America, England, whatever. But anyway, America got the plans, but Russia actually had the German scientists come over and build the shit though. Like they got them from them. They didn't go steal it and intercept it and take a picture of it. They actually got it.
They got the full blueprint.
They got the fullness of it. They were bringing over the scientists to come in to make sure the shit was right.
And America tried to cover it up with say it was for space. The first journey to space, like during the 60s, right?
The Sputnik.
Yeah, all of that shit. They were trying to say, we're trying to know. They was trying to develop those missiles. That's why they brought those scientists over to America.
Now, real quick, it says Russia ranks as number 2 as the world ranking by military strength. Ukraine is 22. Active personnel.
Hey, but that ain't far down the list though. They solid.
But they're Russians too.
I was just gonna say, we heard what she said though in her studies on that we own gravitas. She said they gave Russia their military technology, so they would then in turn have autonomy with Crimea to watch over everybody in the region right there.
Yep. It says active personnel, Russia has 850,000 to Ukraine's 200,000. The defense budget, Russia has 61.7 billion in comparison to Ukraine's 5.9 billion. As far as the total aircraft, you have Russia's 4,173 to Ukraine's 318.
Yep.
Say that again, bro.
4,173 total aircraft.
Who does?
Russia.
Yeah.
In comparison to Ukraine's 318.
Yeah. On CNN, they got this Ukrainian called the Ghost. Killing all the Russians.
Like on a 10 kill streak.
The funny part.
Tom Cruise Maverick or some shit.
Ghost is from Call of Duty. That's the funny part. You know?